Hello again and welcome back. Finally, an update on video. Everybody who follows me on the socials has been seeing what's been going on. Before the Christmas holidays, I was sick for a few weeks. Then we had some time out, which was already planned. And in between, I've been trying to catch up, and I have been catching up with all the pre-orders for the 956 wheels. I think I've got 2 more orders to get out tomorrow morning for these. So they've got them all made. The Porsche 956 wheels in rubber and foam fitting. So they come in a box like that, as many have seen on the socials already. So the wheels, the wheel covers, the screws are under there, and then behind that are the tyre decals. If anyone needs instructions on how to do anything, just let me know. Good news is, as I've caught up, I'm going to be releasing these again, and I'm going to be opening the pre-orders for these. And I don't think I'm going to close them, I'm just going to keep it going. But what I'm going to say beforehand and on the website, on the page, is please do allow time. Now, it's taken about a month to get everything, and for some people it's taken longer, and I do apologise with everything that's been going on. It's been taking longer to get stuff produced and out, but now we're back in the flow. Things should go quicker, but I'm going to ask to allow a month to get everything out, especially if you're going to order the other stuff that goes with these. So these are wheel sets. These are going out. The boxes are already, they're rolling out, and they will roll out as soon as I open the pre-orders again. As orders come in, I don't wait a week. I start preparing and then get them out as soon as possible. Typically, I go to the drop-off once a week, depending on work and what's happening. I do work as well. Outside this, I have 2 other jobs. Next thing that's coming is the long-awaited detail pack. So that's a prototype of the box. The boxes are in. They'll probably look like that, or they will look like that anyway. And what's inside? So basically, this will slide open like this. And slide open, and inside there are a lot of components, as you can see. Here we have exhaust outlets, fuel caps with a central part to aid painting. Yeah, you can see this is a prototype box. The foam will be better. There's the lights in there for the, let me get one out, that's the antenna. So the antenna will go on the roof. Windscreen wiper, light buckets front, light buckets rear, simple ones, but coming back onto those in a moment. The knacker ducts from the top that are missing, if you want to fit those, and a thin antenna to go in that resin printed thing. Now this is cut out of 2 pieces of 5mm, so it's a bit flimsy. The foam has just arrived, so I can laser cut all that in 10mm foam. Toe eyes will be in there, the screws will be in there. There's the oil filler cap for the back of the body, which is in there. It's an oil filler cap. And screws will be in there. And there's a couple more things that are coming. So there's the shut-offs for the air jacks, the air jack inlet. Yeah, they're all rolled underneath the foam now, but they're all going to be in there. Screws, of course, for the wipers. It's 2 stainless screws, although I might put black ones in. I've done the light buckets in black, the light receptacle in black, so that it absorbs the light, doesn't spread the light through the plastic. It's just the 3mm lead that pops out, so you have to have 3mm LEDs for those, and they fit inside the vacuum forming. So this can all be retrofit, not an issue. And underneath will be, put that down, underneath will be this. And what's that? That's double-sided tape, laser cut here. So you just pop these things out. They're just on little tabs. You pop them out. So they're exhaust outlets. The tape to hold them on, that's for the fuel caps, that's for the oil filler cap, and they're for the knacker ducts. And the rest you just stick on with a bit of shoe glue, hot glue, screws for the wipers, and I'll have some tape in there for the headlight buckets as well. So the rear buckets are there. So that will be the detail kit, and there's some couple of other things I'm waiting for. I still haven't got a couple of things I can't do myself. I'm not going to tell you what they are yet, and I should be getting some samples this week. Things that I've designed that I can't make, so wait and see for those. But they're going in there as well. Next up is the body stuff, which is a solid rear spoiler and new supports, and underneath diffuser, fuel diffuser, and an under tray. So I'll just pop the body off so we can see what's going on there. Okay, so I haven't glued anything together yet. So basically the diffuser is this cone. It had to be designed to, I wanted to design it so it covered up the rear of the gearbox. Okay, so when you look underneath, you've got this black cone. The real car is a little bit shallower, but they don't have all the gearbox chassis and stuff underneath, so I wanted that covered up. I mentioned on the video removable tip, so this tip can be pulled off and painted separately and put on, and then you've got this upper deck, which is actually underneath the body, which closes the body off a little bit, which fits on the top like that. A bit of glue around there, just a bit of hot melt on there, or super glue, and it's got a grill at the back like that, which would be seen through the back section of the bodywork there. So you would see that through there. You could cut that out, so that's actually air intakes there. So you could cut that out if you really, really wanted. So the diffuser set, so one set will be the body details kit. Diffuser set, I'm going to do a wing, so that's a solid rear wing. Now that's been modelled on a true wing, aero wing for these cars. It's got new mounts which go on the body to hold the wing. So they're separate resin prints, and they fit in there, and one screw to go through. Now, I don't know if anyone's going to use these for actually racing or driving, because the attack angle might not be right. You could adjust it by cutting the piece off of there, and with the screw angling it, and it's got the white part on there is removable, and that's where the screw goes in through the body, and the white cap goes inside the body with the screw. So that's all complete with the screw. There's a few more details I want to add to that, because I can. And the rear diffuser is this part here. So that's a print with the removable tip, and a tow hook which comes separately, which you can put in there like that, and that fits on the chassis, the Group C chassis, with the two existing screws, the kit screws. So you take off the mount, the rear mount that comes with the kit, and put that on, and that fits all flush up nicely. And then this top deck part goes on there. Basically that's just to cover up the inside of the body, make it a little bit tidier. It squeezes on there like that, and that gives the underside of the body just like a bit of a dimension, a black area. So you can paint that. That comes in as matte black. You can paint that, and there's the grille there which you could paint inside, add some more details if you want, and the white tip so that you can go blue like the cars, or leave it white or go black, whatever you want. So that will also come with these rear body infills, which are just stuck in with tape right now. So these basically complement, if I can get it out without ripping the body, they complement the underside of the tray. They go this way around, I believe, like that. So you've got this aero section under the bodywork like the real car, and then they are light buckets, so they fit onto the Lexan polycarbonate light bucket, and then you can insert 3mm LEDs in there if you want. So each side is different. One has 3 lights and one has 2 lights, and that goes inside the body. It fits in the body just in there like that. I'm going to show that like that. But it's open underneath. They were open underneath, so you're going to get some light spill there. Again, I'm doing that in black. It can be painted whatever you want, or left black. It's basically to stop the spread of light, or paint one surface blue, white to go with the body. I did have the white ones, prototypes, but the light spill through the plastic is too much. I didn't like that. So diffuser kit will be diffuser, rear sections and rear wing. So that's all in one kit. But if you just order the detail kit and you don't want all that, then there's these little light buckets which come in there, which fit in the same way under the body, so you can put lights in if you want. So they've got the option there. Or if you've put those on and you want to put the diffuser on after, carefully remove the glue and put the new section in. So that's where we're going with that. We're going to have the wheel sets. As you've seen, the wheel sets are all rolling out. The details kits are going to go online as well for pre-order, and the diffuser kits. I've just got to find a box for these. As you can see, it's quite a blocky shape. So that's got to be in a nice box that's safe for transport. So all the hard parts, all those parts will be in there like that. So that's really quite a big upgrade set. The C11 stuff will go online as well. That's been a massive success, and I've run out of stock, but I'm not going to do stock again. I'm going to open the pre-orders for that, so that if you want stuff, just order it and it will go into the system and it will be made when it's ready. I've said several times, I'm not an off-the-shelf guy. I don't hold stock of all the things I make. It's just a different business model. I could work to stock and then sell from stock, but I prefer just to keep the ball rolling. So this pre-sale system, which I didn't like, has actually worked out very well for me. And everybody that I've been in contact with has been perfectly happy with getting their pre-order in, paying for it and waiting. They know I'm going to deliver, they know the products are coming, and they'll be packed safe, they'll look good, and they'll look even better on your car. So that's where we're going with this. Now, I'm going to put all that on, open it up to pre-order. If you just want one part, for example, wheels, they'll be sent out to you. As soon as they're made, they'll be sent out to you. If you order wheels, and I have the wheels, but I don't have the details, or I don't have the diffuser sets, order them all at once, please. I'm just saying this, really, please order everything you want at once. The orders will be open, and I'll wait until I have everything and get it sent out to you. What happened with the last stuff is people were ordering a set of foam wheels, and then they'd order a set of rubber wheels, and then might order something else. So I've got three orders in, and the system calculates postage for each three. And then I've got to try and do admin to refund the postage of two, and it's time, and it costs me actually money to do the refunds. Don't panic, okay? Don't panic. Put your order in for stuff you're ready with, okay? Now, there's one more thing, and that's why I'm saying all this, get your order in. The cockpits aren't ready yet, okay? We're working on that. I'm working on that with Night Customs. I'll just show you the cockpit. I'm gonna go and get it. I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. The cockpit. So this will fit inside the body, like so. Now, it's quite an undertaking to make something like this, and this isn't finished yet. This is just the first prototype. So this is going to be pretty special, pretty unique, and it's going to be more like what you'd find in a scale model or a hand-built model, not just a vacuum forming. Vacuum formings are great, but we wanted to lift this up like I do with all the parts, next level. So it's going to have a driver in it, a full detail driver, different components. You can paint it and build it. Dashboard will be in there. Still looking for the graphics for that. I don't know yet how that's going to work yet. So this isn't ready. Being straight and open with you, it's difficult to put pricing on that until I know all the components are in it. There'll be some resin printed parts. There's going to be a visor on there, which I want to make in clear plastic, which can be opened or closed. Yeah. So I'm not ready with that yet. Now, I could open the pre-orders, but I don't have the pricing on it, the definitive pricing on this yet. It's got to be boxed and everything, and stuff like that. So I might do a pre-order with a registered interest, or somehow I can, however I can do it on the shop. But if you want that, as well as all the other stuff, what I would say right now is don't order the other stuff yet. Because once it's in the system, it's booked in the system, you charge the postage, and then if this comes afterwards, it's you know, if you really want the other stuff, get it ordered and get it sent to you. If you really can wait till everything's together, and you get one postage hit. Now that might cause problems for import duty, whatever country you're in. So it might be better to split it up. I don't know. I can't handle the import duty on all different territories that we sell to. So this is, at the moment, is the one that's going to take a bit more time. The rest, there's one component I'm still waiting for this, which I should have this week, as I mentioned, and the cockpit. So that's what we're going to have. We've got the wheel sets, the body kit sets, diffuser sets, cockpit sets. So in fact, this car's going to be, yeah, pretty far out. A lot of permutations, a lot of extra stuff that people want to do to their cars themselves, which is fantastic. Right, that's the 956. The C11 stuff will also go on back on pre-order, and the machining of that I have to do in batches because there's machined wing stays, the alloy wing stays. I've still got a few left, but I have to get another sheet machined. And 3D printing work done for that. Boxes are ready, everything like that. Another thing, there's lots on the agenda for these first couple of months. I've mentioned this as well. So people who know me, know what I've been doing, know that I produced the Project 959, which was a full kit, chassis, decals, everything, cockpit drivers, you name it, except paint, batteries and radio, I think, and servo, to build an iconic 959 desert replica, racing replica, the one that I liked, car 185 from Jackie X. I said I was never going to build another one. No, Project 959 was done. It was limited to 100 units, and that's not an issue. That's not going to happen. What I want to do though, and what I've told everybody I was going to do, was thinking of doing, was releasing an essentials kit. So, a lot of creative people out there want to build their own classic racing 959. I've got the shells, I've got the rear wing, I've got the light buckets with an internal beam unit, which can be painted separately. Then 5mm lead ready, and they've got this like transparent, translucent lens in there to give them an extra dimension, classic look. Roof beacons, roof lights. Sorry, the rear roof lights. I've gone for the double units. They'll be printed in one piece, so you have to paint those separately. Door mirrors are quite essential, and I made rear light buckets to go in this thing as well. And of course, I made wheels. So these are a single piece wheel. The Project 959 were 3 parts with carbon rims and inserts. I've made a single piece, simpler wheel for this. Same design, of course. They're designed to fit stock Tamiya or 52mm rally blocks or slicks or whatever you want to put on there. I do have a limited number of my tyres, but I'll do those separately because not everybody wants those. The cool thing about these wheels is, and on this side I've not done it, but on this side I've done it, if you can see the difference. So what I've done, I've painted the outer of the rim in black to increase the visual aspect of that sidewall. And this side I haven't. So you've got this typical low profile look here. So if you just want to paint the wheel and leave the tyres, stock tyres, cool. If you want to go a little bit extra, you paint the edge of the tyre, the wheel rim, black to give that classic look. Now, I don't know if I should include it or not. This is just a mock-up stand I made. the drive shaft, where it all started. So that's the 73mm hardened alloy drive shaft that I made specifically for the MF01X. But of course, other people might not want to build this on that chassis, so I'll probably keep that separate. It could go on MO6, it could go on MO5. The XM01, so the new rally chassis from Tamiya, is a problem with these wheels. Now, they made a tub design chassis. I've put a video on it. I think it's in the Project 959 playlist. I bought a chassis to try. The wheels have a problem with the lock. Because it's a tub chassis, these are oversized wheels. So these are 52mm wheels, not 42mm. M chassis wheels, yeah, they're smaller. So they rub onto the chassis tub. It could be made to work. The rear fits very tightly, and the front, if you're okay with very little movement, it's fine. So then you wouldn't need the drive shaft. So separate or in the kit. Yeah, if people are going to just throw it on the side, it's not worth it. So that will be the 959 Essentials kit, basically. I've already made a prototype box because, yeah, I do everything in-house. I'm a bit nuts like that. So it'll be in a box like this, and body shell, uncut body shell, clear, and then the boxes of goodies which will go in there underneath it. It won't have any decals with it. But it will have window masks that I make. So I made some tuned window masks that fit on here, headlight masks, so it's all good. So that's all that's in the pipeline. We've got the 956 stuff, we've got the C11 stuff being relaunched, we've got the 959 Essentials coming, so the box stuff with all the bits and pieces in it that you need. And I'm still pricing that up, so that will be online ASAP as a pre-order again. And then I've got a good idea of how many people want these things, so I can get everything ordered and made. And once again, I'm making as much as I can myself. I've been outsourcing some stuff, but to make it, how should I say, more me, I'm taking some of the things back in hand. It's probably not the smartest thing to do, because I can probably get it a little bit cheaper elsewhere. But that way I've got control of what's happening. It's made here. You know, it's missing a lot of unknown variables, which I've got to justify now more and more in business. I know that's printed and what material that's printed from. I know all about the sustainability behind it as much as possible. So I'm moving a little bit that way. Boxes I make, as you've seen, I always use this recycled cardboard as much as I can. Yeah, I have a foam insert. It's supposed to be a recycled foam. I have to justify just about everything lately. So I hope you're okay with that, and I hope you're okay with when you order stuff that you have to wait for it. I'm not a box shifter. Yeah, I do resell Tamiya products, so when I get it in, I can shift it. But the stuff I make myself with all that passion and pride that I put behind everything I do. This is going to be a killer. This is going to be pretty amazing. All retrofit, so don't worry if it's going to take a bit longer. This will be supplied with tape, like servo tape, which you can put round, fix it in the car, and all sweet. Wow, okay, there's a lot of talking, a lot of update, I think there. Just to remind you once again, if you've got this far in the video, if you want stuff and it's not on the pre-order yet, and you know it's coming, drop me a message. Please wait off with your order. What I'm going to have to do now is, if an order comes in, I'm going to ship it. If an order comes in the next day, to combine stuff, it's not easy. I'm going to ask you, please keep your orders together or split them up and just say, okay, it'll be sent one this month, one the next month. It has to be fair for everybody. I'm doing as fast as I can, as quickly as I can with everything, and being as fair as I can with everybody. Thanks so much for the support. These things have been incredibly popular. I've seen a few builds with them on already, and the fact that they're all retrofit is, for me, fantastic. People don't have to wait with their bodies, their body builds. All these parts are retrofit. And one more thing, what's even better with the Tamiya shell, which isn't super, is you see the fuel cap on there, the fuel filler cap there? No. It's an indentation in the body, so when you trim it out, you just follow that. Same with the exhaust outlets on the side. So I haven't got to send masks with this time. The C11 has masks in it to cut the exhausts. All the parts that need drilling and cutting, even the oil filler cap at the back, which is not a sticker anymore in my kit, it's a physical filler cap, will be on there. And the rest, you just have to put a little 2mm drill in to put all the handles in and stuff like that. Oof. I think that about covers it for now. Any questions, send me an email. Contact me through Instagram is okay. Please try not to contact me through the Facebook Meta interface. It's a pain. I'm not at home in it. Maybe other businesses that are fully set up online all day with people to help with questions and answers are. But it starts moaning at me if I don't reply within like 10 minutes or something to somebody. So send me an email through the contact, through the web shop. Most of you have already ordered stuff. Just send me an email. You've got my email address already. Instagram is easy. I see those notifications quite easily. Stay in touch. I'll stay in touch as much as possible with updates as things are happening, and I'll be happy when I can get these kits rolling out to everybody and start seeing the builds that are going on. And hopefully one day I can even build my own. Oh, and by the way, one more last thing, again, I should have some body shells coming in. The body sets for these cars, which would be nice, because some people have already asked me, do you have spare bodies? And Tamiya, in their wisdom, releasing limited amounts of these. Yeah, people want the bodies. They want to do their own livery or something like that. So I'll be getting some in, which is good. And thanks again. Cheers, guys.